Welcome back to the third weekly broadcast of the Clock Out Loud, featuring anchors Ben DiZoglio and Sean Dunphy, and weatherman Steve Lanciani. It's Friday, March 11th, and here's what's happening in your world.
This past Monday, March 7th, Plymouth State University declared a flood emergency, causing all faculty and students parked at the PE Center and ice arena lots to find a parking spot somewhere else on campus. Precipitation continued to cause problems throughout the day, as rain turned to snow, resulting in the closure of 175A in Holderness. As of now, 175A is open again, and certain areas of parking are open soon in the PE lot. Tammy Hill, a physical plant and manager of environmental health and safety, said that so far it's uncertain whether or not there has been damage to the parking lots. In fact, most of the ice arena lot remains underwater.
It seems like Steve's forecast was pretty accurate this week, Ben.
It sure was, Sean.
In other news, PSU President Sarah J. Steen made a State of the University address this Wednesday, March 9th, in which she talked about the accomplishments of students and the upcoming hardships that Plymouth will continue to persevere through.
At the same time, some costs have risen substantially, such as increases in employee health care of nearly 10% per year over the decade, costs that cannot be sustained. As a result, the Board of Trustees engaged a firm to explore options for reducing costs in ways least damaging to employers so that we remain an employer of choice.
She also went on to say that this autumn, Plymouth saw its largest pool of first-year applicants in PSU's history. The president said, according to Vice President Rick Barth, the level of academic excellence is the #1 predictor of potential student interest.
Sure is great to see academics at its highest.
It sure is, Ben. We'd like to bring your focus now on a more international matter, the current revolution that's going on in Libya. We've brought into the studio Benjamin DiZoglio, who's a senior and a double major in English and philosophy, to bring us up to speed with the current events in Libya. Thanks for stopping by, Ben.
My pleasure, Sean.
So if you could tell us the current status in Libya right now.
Well, currently there's a lot of chaos because the people are revolting against the government. Colonel Gaddafi, if you know anything about him, they're basically revolting against him because of the number of killings that have happened. He's essentially been killing his own people for years and years. The recent killing of 5 men on February 17th is what really triggered the revolt.
Interesting. And so what are the main reasons for the people revolting? Is it simply to get rid of this leader, or are they looking to establish an entirely new form of government?
Well, they're trying to establish their own government. That's really their goal. But they definitely want to get rid of their current leader, Gaddafi. They wouldn't mind if he had his own party. In fact, they are all for democracy. They think that everybody who has a voice should be able to speak and be heard. So they're really pushing for democracy, and they're really pushing to get out this leader who's preventing them right now from having a democracy.
Interesting. So how has the international community responded to the current events that are taking place in Libya?
Well, Sean, there's actually a huge human rights issue going on right now in Libya because of the revolution. Wealthier nations are able to get their people out of the country, but poorer countries aren't able to do so, so a lot of them are stranded, mostly on the eastern half of Libya, and they're starving. There's no way really for the UN or any other aid to reach them, so they're in really bad shape. And a lot of the people trying to escape Libya, some because of the government agents, some because of the revolutionaries, are being attacked because they're really not for outsiders right now. Gaddafi is actually getting people from outside the country to come fight as mercenaries, essentially. So they really don't trust outsiders at this moment.
Well, I want to thank you for stopping by, Ben. We really appreciated having you.
My pleasure, Sean. And now we're going to cut to a special sit-down interview between staff writer Michael Moore and senior lacrosse captain Andrew Erickson.
Hello and welcome to On the Prowl with Mike Moore. Today is a very special day. We've been invited to a special one-on-one interview with Andrew Erickson, senior captain of the Plymouth State lacrosse team. Last year, Plymouth State was 8-8 and 4-3 in the conference, but lost to Keene State in the Little East Conference. Andrew Erickson started all 16 games and scored 59 points with 38 goals and 21 assists. How do you build off last year's success?
Well, I mean, I think you're always looking to do better next year. This year is a new year. clean slate. We got a lot of young guys, a lot of talent. I think we can really build off of a 500 record and really make a push for the LEC championship.
How are the freshmen fitting in so far on the team?
I think they're fitting in really well. Everyone's got a great attitude every day in practice. Everyone's working hard. I think the biggest thing is just gaining that experience on the field during game time.
How are they adjusting to not just the on-field, but college life and getting into the college athletics? How are they adjusting to the overall college life?
Well, it can definitely be taxing on your personal time, and figuring out when to get your classwork done and when to focus on lacrosse. But I think they're all doing pretty well. They're adjusting pretty quickly.
Who's the worst athlete on the team?
The worst athlete on the team.
I mean, you're all good athletes, you're all lacrosse players, but you're not playing lacrosse. Who is the worst athlete?
Oh, God, I don't know. I wanna say I'm gonna go with Kevin Hayes on this one.
Kevin Hayes,
because he thinks he's the best athlete.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
He's got those long legs, so he gets down the field quick. But I'm still not convinced.
All right, Captain Ahab, Captain Morgan, or Captain America?
Captain America.
Captain America, good
Who
call.
didn't want to be Captain America?
That's true. Movie's coming out this summer. Coke or Pepsi? This is a big one.
Oh, it would have to be Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola. Not during the season though, right?
Not during the season.
Only Gatorade, Coach.
Yep.
Now I was looking through some of the player bios and some of their pictures, and I had a question about one of your players. Does Justin Doobie color his hair?
Oh boy.
Is that a St. Patrick's Day thing?
I've always wondered that. I'd like to think it's a natural look for him, but who knows?
You think he's coloring it? All right. Are unicorns real?
Only in my mind.
Only in your mind. Now, who's the smartest player on the team?
Smartest player on the team is Chris Malvon.
Chris Malvon.
Definitely.
You're a student athlete. Student comes first.
Athlete.
What's your favorite class? Not just right now. Overall, what's been your favorite class here at Plymouth State?
Probably. Well, my favorite class right now is Cultural Diversity in American Society. I think it's really interesting. And probably any sort of law classes that I've taken.
Last question here. You're almost off the hot seat here. What song would best describe you?
I'm going to go with Peace of Mind by Boston.
Boston. Good band, good band. All right, well, Andrew, I'd like to thank you for welcoming me into your home. I want to wish you and all your teammates good luck during the season, and good luck this Saturday as you take on LaSalle. Keep looking for April 16th. Plymouth State will be playing at home against UMass Boston.
That's right.
And I'd just like to thank you.
Thanks, Mike.
And be sure this week to pick up the clock on New Science Friday. I'm Mike Moore, and you're not.
Thanks for that, Mike. And now we're going to cut to the weather with your weatherman, Steve Lanciani.
Thank you. Hello again, everybody, and welcome to the Clock Out Loud here. I'm your weatherman, Steve Lanciani, and this is your weather for the weekend ahead. On Friday, we're looking at a high of about 44 degrees. We're going to have overcast skies, and we're going to have a steady rain all day. We're going to have some pretty heavy precip moving in again. Might see upwards of an inch of rain, so got to watch out, especially with the Pemi up. The levels of the Pemi getting up there, having some flooding issues, so we got to really watch out for that. Overnight, though, it's going to be cooling off. Not too much. We're going to see lows around 40 degrees, and winds are going to be northeast around 10 miles an hour. On Saturday, we're going to see a high of 45. We're still going to have some lingering clouds, some lingering showers from that storm system that's moving in here, but we're going to see them clearing up a little bit during the day. It's also going to be cooling off. We're going to see a low of right around freezing, right around 32 degrees. So any rain showers that we see might end up as snow showers into the night hours. The winds are going to be shifting to a southwest breeze around 5 to 10 miles an hour. Sunday, we're looking at a high of 41 degrees. Mostly cloudy, but throughout the day, those clouds are going to be kind of clearing up. Might get some sun towards the end of the day. And it's certainly going to be clear overnight, so we're going to see a low of 24. It's going to be getting down pretty cold there, so if you're out at night, certainly bring a coat. If it's warm during the day, it's not going to be the same at night. And winds are going to be pretty gusty, too, around 15 to 20 miles an hour, so we might get a pretty solid wind chill in there, so certainly bundle up. And looking into early next week, it's looking pretty nice. The clouds are going to be going away. We're going to be getting not too cold, but not too warm, right around mid-30s, 35 degrees maybe. It's looking Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, maybe a couple clouds in the sky and sunny, and temperatures right in there in the 30s. So, hey, maybe get out and enjoy the weather a little bit. So, all right, thanks again for watching, guys, and we'll see you next week.
Thanks, Steve. Well, folks, thanks for tuning in for another broadcast of The Clock Out Loud.
And make sure to stop by the Hub this week to pick up your copy of The Clock, which will have more about any of the stories we've told here tonight. From everybody here at The Clock, I'm Sean Michael Dunphy.
And I'm DiZoglio.
And we want to remind you, there will be another night. Good night, everybody.